Hello everyone. I apologize for the delay in Python videos. I was super busy in the process of editing of manuscript and cover design of my book. Publishers will soon start printing also. Hopefully I'll be sharing Python videos Monday till Friday, so let's just dive right into it. Today we're going to learn how we make classes and objects and how do we actually access members of the class using objects. From the last video lecture, we've already discussed what's a class and why is OOPS useful in Python. And I'll take an example of a family, so I'll take that example only while creating objects of the class in today's video. Many of you have asked about pass keyword, so I decided to start with that only. So I'm creating a class family here. I hope you all know this, you know the syntax of class creation. If you don't, you can refer to the last video in programming in Python playlist. So family is name of the class here, and I'm not declaring any of its members, and on execution error will be found. If I declare a class and don't provide its members or the pass keyword, it will show an error, expected and indented block. So whenever you don't want to declare the members, maybe you're not sure about the properties or the functions, you can use pass keyword. Next I'm going to use pass keyword, and this time it will not show an error. Now I'm going to have a few data members in this class, and since there is no concept of curly brackets in Python, you have to provide one tab after these three dots. So here I'll declare name and define it too because I can't leave it blank. Then I'll declare age, and that's it. So these are data members of this class family, and I've given some default values to these variable names and age. Now I'll create two objects for this class, and for that I need to write the name of a variable. So let's say object 1 equals name of the class, that's family, and parenthesis. Now it's the name of the class, so why do we need brackets here? Because by default a function called initialization function gets called when you create an object of the class. So every time you create an object, this function gets called. This function is used to initialize the data members for the object at the time of creation. We'll discuss that in the coming video lectures. So in this case, since we have not defined the init function, initialization function, we can access the members of class with object and initialize it with whatever name we want. And to initialize the member, you need to access it first using name of the object and dot operator. So object 1 dot name equals any name, let's say ABC, and I'll create another object, object 2, same process, and this time I've given name as PQR. Now let's try to print two different values, one using name of the object and another one without the name of the object. So in second case, when you don't use object name, you get an error because name has a scope inside the class. Its scope is inside the class, so I can access it with the object of that class or with the class name itself. I hope this is clear. You can always ask your queries in the comments and let me know which part is not understandable, like pass. Got a few queries regarding pass, so I decided to cover that in this video lecture. I hope use of pass is clear now, and also I hope you understood the creation of the process of creating an object and how to access members from the class using that particular object. I'll share more in the coming video lectures. Till then, take care.